The fundamentalist Muslim government in Iran has displayed an intense hatred of the Baha'is.
It is almost incredible to the West that pure religious fanaticism could flower so terribly in our day. This is an old enmity, an old hostility, which is really theological in its nature. The Shiite clergy believes that after Islam there cannot exist a valid religion. Therefore, almost by definition, the Baha'i faith must be a heresy and an evil movement.
Would the Iranian government consider protecting Baha'is if it felt they were in great danger?
You know, what do you mean by protection? To what extent?
Protection in the sense that in 1979 their holiest shrine was dismantled.
The shrine is not considered holy. We take it as a center of conspiracy. Very simple.
Members of the Baha'i faith say it's a question of genocide.
What one congressman called a case of religious genocide unique at this moment on this planet.
A number of Iran's government leaders belong to a society specifically directed at the extirpation of the Baha'i faith.
The ruling groups in Iran today are the same Islamic mullahs who persecuted this movement from its inception in the 19th century.
My father was a doctor, a physician. He was alone in his office.
My mother and the rest of the members of the National Assembly, they were in prison.
Revolutionary Guard, they offered my father, we say that you are Zoroastrian, and my father refused that. And so they executed.
Executed?
Executed.
Thousands of them.
Do you consider Baha'is to be heretics?
It is not a religion. I told you, I consider it as a political, treacherous political movement, created primarily by the Russians, then supported strongly by the British, and now has the strong support of American media and foreign policy and everything.
Are they a threat to Islam?
No.
It is purely and simply religious fanaticism which causes this persecution, and they don't want the world to know it. In fact, in many cases where the Baha'is have been tortured and accused of being spies for Israel or spies for the United States, and yet they can go free if they merely sign a piece of paper saying that they are Muslims and they recant their Baha'i faith. Well, this is obviously the answer to the false charges.
If they're allowed to murder in the dark, the murders may never end. Women, children, and old people haven't been spared, and we're afraid that this will go on and on unless we take a very open public stand against it and draw the attention of the people of the world to what is happening in Iran.